Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another Random Rants. This time I'm going to be discussing part of a movie that I don't know, I don't usually watch movies like this. It's weird. It's like I saw the trailer and like I gotta fucking see it, and I didn't see it in theaters, and I found this DVD at Walmart a few days ago. I may do a review of the movie, but it'll be much later because I want to review this whole series first. And as you can tell, that review of the fourth movie is going super slow. So, the movie, this is going to be all kinds of spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie yet and want to, stop here. Anyways, the whole movie is basically Justine wants to make a difference in the world and gets caught up in this activist group, and the leader of the group, Alejandro, gets everyone caught up in this PR stunt, which could have resulted in Justine's death. And so, that's, bad enough of him being a fucking dick. Fucking cunt. And then, as they're heading back home, the PR stunt goes a little wrong. Now, what was going on was that Alejandro knew that stopping the bulldozers was fucking bullshit, but he needed support to be able to actually do better and grander things. So he had actually made a deal with the competing company, and so when the company that he wasn't hired by, found all this shit out, they sabotaged the plane, making the plane crash, and that's how they got into this tribe of cannibals. And so Justine, after being used as basically possible fodder for a PR stunt, nearly being fucking killed for a PR stunt, manages to survive a few days in this cannibal village and finally gets to escaping. Now, when I was watching the movie, it was like, God fucking damn it, now we can just douse the whole fucking village and say, fuck you. But then she decides to lie. And the thing is, that scene may or may not have been a dream sequence, because it goes from that sequence to a short little dream sequence to her waking up. So it's like that idea of, why the fuck? Why? I guess you could argue that she started to see the names as people, but I don't really buy that. I actually just finished watching the commentary. I watched the movie last night and the commentary tonight. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in my mind. But anyways, that ending of her siding with the cannibals and going, hey, they're not actually cannibals, is in homage to Cannibal Ferox. I might be really massacring that name, which is, a cannibal film. And it seems that the Green Inferno is sort of a homage to past cannibal films. I believe the Green Inferno was the working title of Cannibal Holocaust, which is, I have never seen it, but it is a classic of cannibal films. And so that, okay, it's a nod, but then it's trying to figure out how it works into the plot, because things can't be an homage to something, but they also have to make sense into the film itself. Everything has to flow. And so here's my own theories. You can agree or disagree in the comments below. I like to thank you as a fuck you to Alejandro, because he was a fucking cunt. He did so many shitty things in the film that I'm like, just fucking die. I want to see you get ripped and torn to shreds. And, you know, she escapes and he's still alive. So it might be I'm making definitely sure that Alejandro will die, that no one will find him, that there will be no rescue. And it could also be as an extra fuck you to the goddamn PR stunt, basically making it harder or impossible for the bulldozing company to continue their operation. And remember, that's the PR stunt that Alejandro was doing, was the whole purpose of the PR stunt. So it could be a fuck you to, okay, you're going to stay dead. If you're not dead now, you're going to be dead. And it could be also, hey, while I'm still in this position of power, I'm going to stop these bulldozers from doing anything. Because I didn't really like being killed nearly killed in that stunt. Nor did I like, you know, what Alejandro did. And it's funny because Alejandro kept on saying, oh, you knew what you were getting into. Oh, when was the sabotage on the plane mentioned? Like, he didn't really fucking hammer it into people how fucking dangerous this could be. Which was, and I think that, you know, everyone that was alive at the point was fucking surprised about the PR stunt. So no, you weren't actually warning people jack shit. So yeah, that's my theory of why she was pretending that there were no cannibals, so that Alejandro would had a certainty of dying. Though if you watch the mid-credits, that's not the case. He's alive. But that was making sure, that was from what she knew at the moment, to make sure Alejandro stayed dead and to fuck up the bulldozer's plans. And the thing is, it could be her wanting to save the forest, but I just think that comes from a place of rage too. Like, I didn't like being used, and I'm gonna stop all the plans from happening. I'm gonna fuck up everyone's day, in other words. Now, there were some people, I think, that were saying that meeting was a dream sequence. And if that's the case, we don't know what she said. Well, we can definitely guess that she is not fucking telling the truth. She doesn't want... Yeah, I doubt she would still be telling the truth. So, I'm going to... Unless a sequel comes up and says that was a dream sequence, I'm just going to be reading it as actually happening. So what do you think about Justine's choice in the Green Inferno? Would you have made the same decision? Would you have not? Why do you think she made that decision? Or do you want to go with it was just an homage and didn't have any relevance to the rest of the film? Please comment below and let's start a nice nerdy conversation together. And I have been Jashikins, owner at jashikins.blogspot.com. And if you go to my blog, you can see wonderful vlogs like these, as some actually good. Some actually probably above average. Yeah, fucking right. And if you go on my blog on the sidebar thingy, there's a poll you can vote in, and you can still name the dragon and no, it's actually better like this. And the links I'm going to mention are in the description. And if you're watching on the YouTubes, if you're watching this on my blog, the blog links are on the sidebar thingy. Ooh. I'm nearly done with the latest chapter of Chronicles of Gaia, and hopefully in around a week I'll have it released and it'll be nice and shiny. Now, I'm only going to be releasing part of it on the blog, so and then fully releasing it later on the blog, maybe in a week after I post the week or so after I post the little little glimpse of the beauty of chapter 2. But if you donate to my Patreon, once I release the little taste of glory on the blog, you can actually read the full chapter without having to wait a week or so. And if you also donate to my Patreon, you can get bonus content for Chronicles of Gaia. And if you are thinking about donating to my Patreon but don't care about Gaia and wondering about the other perks, $1 a month you get updates about my ebook. $5 a month you get a 30-minute vlog featuring moi. And the week of my ebook's initial releases, you get that ebook for free. So, woot! And I do writing commissions on Fiverr, and I have a lovely, lovely cafe press shop. And, goddamn, my eyes. And until next video, goodbye.